Hello there. I just noticed that this section of the video didn't have any voiceover at all, so I'm doing one now. I am coming to you from the future. This tent doesn't look exactly like this right now, but I can tell you that we're doing just a preview or a review of everything in there. Everything is doing well. That one broke, but it healed up. So I put a little sign in there that it was injured so that I didn't knock it by mistake and break it some more. Just a little sign for me to heed that plant. And everything else is doing well up there. And back to the regular video. Oh, you have to finish before you go upstairs. Okay, I'm halfway downstairs. Let's do the basement first. We're gonna change things up. I've only seen him early this morning, briefly. Okay, it's warm. I just got hit in the face with warmth. 88 degrees, 79 humidity. I'm gonna turn it down to 45. Let's take a look back at the crazy girl right here. Moved her from a different spot where she wasn't getting any light. Now she's got that whole corner. Hopefully that works for her. Blackberry muffins next to her right here. And this is the other blackberry muffin. Huge. All this whole plant. Gorgeous. Wow, what a plant. That blackberry muffin is winning the day. ZBuds, nice and tall. Remember, this one was very tall and I had to train it. So here the training, you can still see it, it turned out perfectly because I held it down long enough so that these grew, and now it's all the same up here. I've pretty much got two heights, this one and there and there. Not bad. Might be a little more light. For a couple of hours I can have lights on in this room. I think I'm singing a Taylor Swift song right now. It's in my head. It was on the radio. So today, the big news is that I transplanted this one, which I know is a crazy girl, but the sign is not there. Here we go. Looks like it's gonna make it actually. I put the rest of my mycos. So I'm gonna need new mycos to start my seeds. Oh, that's right, lost a branch. Lost a branch during the transplant. That was like killing it. There's even holes in the bottom too. But this pot was killing the plant, like slowly. It seems to be all about pots when I get a bad plant. So I could probably throw some water into the tomatoes. They always love it. Looks like the humidifier is having a moment. Turn off all these lights, change that humidifier. Wanna go upstairs, Bill? It's nice and warm down here. I understand if you want to stay. Okay, I'll just leave the door open for him. I'm gonna start doing my yard work. I almost can't help it. Like today it was almost nice enough to do something maybe with the garden. And I can't jump the gun. I can't do anything too early with the garden. I'm not gonna start digging that thing up until I've got plants to put in there. And I've been leaving the tent open here. Yeah, I knew you'd come. Need of that. Let me see, maybe turn this out a little bit more. I don't know. That, okay, Latitude Lemonade. I also found the ZBud seed that I'm gonna start. Something in here about it being the only one, or maybe he wrote me a note. But no, he didn't say it here, but he did tell me when he gave me these seeds, ZBud, that only 3 of us growers even have these photo periods for the summer. Let's try And I found my Latitude lemonade package, and it is Latitude. I didn't know if it was longitude or latitude lemonade. It's Latitude. And I heard from Levels, that I've been doing the Levels flip plant, and I heard from him that it's almost done. He's gonna harvest this soon. I think he said like a week. It seems about right because it's starting to do that thing where it's just like kind of falling off the stem. Like if I just lightly pulled this, it would come off. So it's winding down, this plant. And these are doing great back here. My photos, just kicking butt all over the place back here. And those little tips are clearing up. They don't have those bright tips as much anymore. So things are getting healthier after that wave of some plants not doing well. When my tent gets full of oddballs like this, I get criticized pretty heavily. Hi, comments. So this whole tent is full of sort of, it'll be all right, maybe it's not a male, maybe it won't die, maybe I have enough room for it, that kind of thing. I'm gonna consider myself lucky if anything happens in this tent, and it looks like a lot is happening. So this is good. This is not bad. This is good. Around April 17th, tulips bloom, and right after that, it starts to be pretty warm. I'm in New England, so if you're in this area, the Northeast, always a little up in the air. I'm thinking, oh, it's too early now, so I wait, and then I've ended up waiting just like a little too long sometimes, so I don't want to wait too long. On this, I think I already showed that I got this. Yes, I did. I'm working on learning how to use this so that I can do panning, smoother kind of shots in the channel. I have to wait for my adapter to come. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna zip this tent up. It's getting humid in the lung room out here because I had the tent open all day. I'm watching these little areas in the bee for any male parts, and I don't see anything yet. So all's well on that plant. We're gonna do that. Those pots down there. I don't know if you could see if I've got this pointed right, but I've got all those giant pots to plant out for the summer, and I'm gonna probably put cannabis trees in a couple of them and move them to the backyard. I'm gonna move those big heavy buckets to the back. Don't get too big, because the trees do tend to get a little too big when they're straight down into the garden. So when I replenish my summer garden, it needs a lot of new nutrients because it's all depleted from the tree the last year. A huge variety. I want to do a big variety this year. So I'll see you next time. Hi, new subs. Hi, people who've been here for a while.